Hey guys, it's me again, Shadow, or Chris you can call me. I'm just giving an update on something I picked up in the fall of this past year. I haven't had any videos up recently, so sorry about that guys, but this is my, I think it's an 86 Wheelhorse 211-5 that I am building up to turn into off-roader. It's got a brush guard on the front, it's got the 11 horse Briggs & Stratton flathead on it. I'm doing some work on that right now. I might be picking up a bigger engine for it down at the junkyard later. It's got a manual choke on it because the way it was set up on the original, it was full throttle put you into choke, and I didn't like that. So it's got a manual throttle. I'm still working out the bugs in that. Then a gas pedal on the other side, which was the original brake pedal. The battery's been relocated to the back. It's got a 5-speed Peerless on it. Rear brush guard with tow hook and the chain. The tires on it actually are 23 by, I think they're 9.5 Carlisles on 12-inch Wheelhorse rims. I bought these off a buddy of mine. He was parting out his pulling tractor after he trashed it pretty good, but got those. I just took the original rims that were on it, cut them apart and welded the new rims right on it. They're nice and centered. They work great in the mud. I had it out last week and I screwed up something in the posi in the rear end, so I got to take that apart again and take a look at it. It's got 18 by 8.5 turf tires on the front of it from my Craftsman, which is over there. That thing's going to the junkyard later. I lost interest in it. I'm going to take the 5-horse Briggs that's on it and turn it into a go-kart probably, but that's going to the junkyard. So is the engine from it. That was a 12.5 horse Briggs & Stratton IC Gold. OHV Gold, whatever. I'm getting rid of that. I took all the parts I'm going to need from it. The piston right there, I'm using the connecting rod for it, and maybe the piston in this. The head's been, I cleaned that up last night, got all the carbon build off. I sanded it down to up to 600 grit sandpaper, so it's nice and smooth now. The engine runs pretty good. Let's get a straight pipe on it. It's a 1-inch. This is black iron pipe, 1-inch to 1-inch elbow to another 1-inch piece, then down to 3/4 inch, a 12-inch piece of that. Sounds pretty good. Once the battery charges up good enough, I can show you guys that. It's got some cheap LED lights from Walmart on there. They're pretty bright. The original bulbs, if you guys know anything about these tractors, they're a sealed beam bulb. So as soon as it breaks, you got to replace it. I got those laying around somewhere over there in my pile of parts. The old Wheelhorse rear pan, I wasn't really liking that too much. I'm going to be building a rebar ATV rack for it sooner or later, so I can carry stuff like tools and saws and stuff on it when I'm off in the woods. And other than that, it's a pretty good little tractor. It gets up there and goes. It's got a 4.5-inch pulley on the back and one of the True Value True Blue belts. It's going to get a oil change soon, new crankcase gasket, because you can see down here it's leaking pretty good. Then probably an E3 spark plug. I'm going to be playing with the carburetor a little bit once the battery charges, just to give it a little more go, because the engine bogs down pretty good with the pulley swap and those bigger tires. When I'm down at the junkyard later, I should be, if I can find one, I'm going to try and find a Briggs Flatty down there. One of their opposed twins. Those sound great and they got plenty of power, which is what I need right now with this. But other than that, just fixing up the little things in the engine. I think backfire's pretty good. It stopped doing that after I polished the head up, but I got to clean the piston off real good because that's got a lot of carbon buildup on it. But seafoam in the engine, and other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, that's all guys. I'll see you later.